Reeks Boxing post-fight reaction to Chris Eubank Jr. versus James Degale. Um, Done a live reaction stream earlier with my two boys, Steph Meister and Fuller Javs, Lance and Stefan. You know, some alias names and shit. So yeah, that's on my page already, so you can watch that. Like, we're watching the fight live, giving our reaction like as things are going on. Had quite a few people jump on and comment, so thanks to the people that commented. To the fight now, I can straight away say, oh, it's not a fucking work phone. Yeah, so I was one of the people that went for a Degale win, but I did say if he takes some rounds off, Eubank would jump all over him. And just before the fight started, they interviewed Eubank Jr. and he looked serious. He looked real serious. Like, me and my boy that was sitting there, we was like, yo, do you know what? Like, he's looking like he means business. Like, we think that he may actually take it now. So, you know, had their ring walks. Even on Chris Eubank's ring walks, like, usually he comes out, he's really relaxed. He looked really intense this time. Like, he knew this is all or nothing. And, what the fuck is this? Bad noise in my house. So, yeah, he come out, he looked really intense. They obviously introduced them to the crowd. Like, the girl looked relaxed. Like, it was going to be just another walk in the park for him. But Eubank, he looked focused. They came out, first round, you know, the girl threw a couple of jabs. Eubank looked like he was waiting to see what the girl had. And the girl started off with his lead left hand, like his rear hand. He just kept throwing it and throwing it. Like, landed it a couple of times in the first round. And Eubanks didn't really do much. And I'm sure there was a cut that happened in the end of the first round. Or it might have been in the second round, I think. I think it was in the second round. But yeah, so anyway, first round ended. We're giving the first round to the girl. He was the more busier person. And second round come out, Eubank was waiting to count. So every time the girl would like throw, because he was pot shotting all night. Either he was pot shotting with a jab, pot shotting with the rear hand. And what he was doing, he'd be there, be moving. He's not really setting up anything. He's just literally just throwing it. So he'll throw a straight left and then he'll fall in and smother his weight. He's coming in with the head. I was quite annoyed that the referee wasn't pulling him up for use of his head, because he was endangering his opponent. And he was out of control, really. I think, like, if you look at like some of his recent performances where he's dropped people, he's dropped them early with a straight left. So it's kind of like that was all he was banking on, just hopefully knocking out Eubank. But everyone knows Eubank has a solid chin. I'm sure he's never been down. And even in the build-up, the girl's like, well, he's got a good chin, he's durable. So you'd think he would have tried to break him down, which he didn't do. So in the second round, the girl got caught. Got caught with, I think it was a left hook when he was backing up. But he done that a lot of the fight where he would back up and he'd back up. He's not even really backing up in a straight line. He's kind of moving off to the side as he's backing up. But Eubank's following him, throwing hooks, and he should have his hands up. Or even, like, you don't have to back up someone's hands up, let him come in, he'll smother his own work, and you can tie him up like you wanted to. But yeah, he got caught. And then he got caught with a couple of punches. He was off balance. He fell into the ropes. The ropes held him up. So it was actually a knockdown there and then, but the referee allowed it to continue. Eventually, Eubank smothered all over him and got the knockdown and won that round. Same sort of story for like the next few rounds where the girls pot shotting and Eubank's catching him with the counters. He's just waiting for that right hand. Every time the girl's throwing that straight left and leaning in, he's throwing the right hand. He's like almost slipping back, throwing the right hand. I kept saying throughout the fight, he needed to actually slip and then throw the right uppercut as he's falling in. But obviously it's a lot easier said than done when you're in there. Like, obviously things are moving at 100 miles an hour. So, but as observing it, I thought he was wide open to that shot all day. The girl looked really, really tired and lethargic throughout the middle rounds. There wasn't a lot of action. There was a lot of like smothering, tying each other up. Ref was annoying me where he wouldn't let them work on the inside. It's kind of like, you kind of thought that the ref was almost favouring Degale because Eubank wants to get in close, wants to be inside and throw obviously his combinations, but the ref kept breaking it up. Degale was getting caught more and more as the fight went on. And then in the 10th round, he got caught beautifully, but this was at the point where it's like Degale was behind on points. He almost decided to start opening up. And he's thrown a shot, he's missed. Eubank threw a shot at the same time. It's clipped him as he was throwing a shot. Literally, like, you saw it shook him to his boots. Went back to the ropes, like, to hold on for dear life. Eubank's coming, throwing shots. He's managed to spin off, go back to the other side. Eubank just jumped all over him, throwing big shots. And in the end, he's practically forced him to the ground. And obviously, ref gave him the 8 count. Round carried on. He looked very lethargic again. Went back to his corner. Like, if it wasn't for a title fight, it wasn't his last fight, like, they could have pulled him out a bit earlier. Like, he was feeling sorry for himself. And so that was the end of round 10. Round 11, this is the point where Degale could have actually won the fight. When he's actually thrown a lead left or right again. I don't know which one it was, but he's thrown it. Eubank's ducked down, and whereas Degale's leaned on him, he's been doing it all fight. He got annoyed. He like come up and shoulder charged him off him, dropped him onto the floor. And if you remember when Bernard Hopkins fought Jean Pascal, same thing happened to him. He stayed down, was holding onto his shoulder, and they got it as a disqualification or no contact, one of the two anyway. But he could have milked something and just won himself the fight somehow by DQ. But yeah, he wasn't really thinking straight. As soon as that happened, I was like, wow, Eubank, what are you doing? And refs pulled him over, straight away point off. So you've basically lost the point that you gained in the round before with a knockdown. But even throughout the rest of that round, he put the pressure on him. And some of the commentators are saying that he practically still probably won that round, even with that point deduction. So it could have been like a 9-9 round instead of the 10-8 for the point deduction. Into the 12th round, you'd think that Degale's corner would almost be, not Degale, Eubank's corner would be like, we know we're winning. Don't do anything silly. But they told him, go for it. Like, you know what you need to do. Last 3 minutes, put the pressure on him. So, he put the pressure on him. And last round was interesting, man. It was going for it. But Degale, again, he looked shot. Bell rang at the end. Both put their hands up. But everyone knew that Eubank won. He deserved it. He worked hard. He had a game plan. His trainer worked for him. He was actually... And there's times where, usually Eubank will miss wildly. And he'd fall. He'd be off balance, like, ready to be cut. Like, he might throw a shot and miss, but then straight away he'd reset, get back to where he was. He started jabbing. Waiting for you lot to get bored in it. Yeah, he started jabbing. Surprisingly, he didn't throw many uppercuts. Like, the uppercut was his shot. That's a shot that, we wanted to see a lot more of. But the commentators started talking, because I personally wasn't aware of this, but they were saying that he had elbow problems, why he couldn't throw a proper jab before. So he used to overcompensate by throwing the right uppercut. And so end of the fight. Trainer done well, got him to listen. In the corner, what was interesting as well was you could hear Senior talking to him or trying to talk to him, but maybe the camera angles weren't great. But from what we saw, we couldn't see him actually looking away from his trainer, looking at his dad, actually listening to what he's saying. It's like the trainer was in charge of the whole situation, and yeah, man, onwards and upwards. It's like a lot of people thought Degale, he is the better boxer all round. Obviously, he's been in too many wars. He hasn't really looked good since he won his IBF title, in my opinion. He's been very lackluster. It's like he almost made it and he just had to keep fighting because he had a belt almost. And then he lost his belt and then he had to win the belt back. Gave up the belt and it's like, all right, let me beat Eubank, big payday. He released those sparring videos of us back in the day, so let me just settle the score. yeah, so hopefully Degale retires now. He's, you know, our first Olympic and then world champion. So he'll go down in history. Great boxer. He's done the country proud. Boxed away for like 4 or 5 years when he had the belt in different countries, just defending it, going into people's backyards to defend this title. It's unfortunate he didn't become a unified champion when he fought Badou Jack with that last 30-second knockdown he suffered in the 12th round. So yeah, hope he has a happy retirement. Chris Eubank Jr., he had to win it. He had to win this fight, and he did it. And I'm proud of him because I've always been a fan of Chris Eubank, even though I didn't think he'd win this fight. And he did, which I'm happy for. So now he can push on with his career, hopefully keep this new trainer that he's got. And yeah, keep living the life he does. Stop posting all them sparring videos like you used to, so everyone knows what you're going to do when you get in the ring with them. And yeah, onwards and upwards. Yeah, so as I say, let me know what you guys think. If you think my prediction was off, or if you agree with any part of it, let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, good night, man. I'm tired, so I'll see you on the next video, yeah? Thanks for watching the video, Reach Boxing. If you enjoyed the video, just give it a little like down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Just subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see us talk about, what sort of videos you may like to see. We get it.